bother me. It's just the noise, like a roar inside my head, takes over when it's silent. It's not quiet that I avoid. I never really talk out loud on Plena. When I walk, and I walk everywhere I can. I even prefer men who like to talk, because then we can talk with our eyes or our bodies, or some strange sign will bring us together. No, it's not that I avoid quiet. I'm quiet when I can hear music.
What music?
Oh, Bartok and B.B. King, Celia Cruz, or Gloria Lynn. I don't like listening to ex-lovers very much, but I don't turn them off. Down maybe, but not off.
Are ex-lovers part of the noise in your head? Or more in the silence?
You are interfering with my paradigm here. The music was part of a quiet that's quite appropriate and tangible. Some pleasing part of my own body, my smile, my breath.
But you turn ex-lovers down?
Yes, down, not off.
Oh.
If I turn them off, they'd be part of the silence, and then I wouldn't be able to hear anything at all, anything palpable. It's like going to the moon.
The moon?
Si, la luna, la lune. The moon in quiet with machito or turn time is a sultry wandering giggle in my eye, but in silence, the moon is just another dry, cracking surface like talking to white people. All the time makes me choke. And I can't breathe in silence.
And why is that?
Because it presses down on me like a man who doesn't know his own weight can fuck me to death, because quite literally he's also blocking my esophagus. Or like a wrong turn in the middle of the night in South Boston can take my breath away. What difference does it make? It's quiet. It's silent. So what? You know, that's not really my biggest problem right now.
What is your biggest problem?
Damn it, I told you. Jesus Christ, I must have told you 1,000 times. I can't breathe.
When it's silent?
Yes.
That's why my silence is here with you, troubling them?
Oh. How are you going to help me in silence?
Well, then we can get to hear the noises in your head that are choking you. Tous les mondes d'Avignon, tous les mondes d'Avignon, tous les mondes d'Avignon.
So now we're sur le pont d'Avignon. Sur le pont d'Avignon, l'onidasa, sur le pont d'Avignon, l'onidasa, tout. Well, if you're going to say it like that, won't nobody find it? Avignon will disappear like some riskier stand when you sing like that.
Well, how does it go?
What?
The bridge.
The bridge went somewhere with Art Blakey. You can't hear it?
Not the way you do.
That's funny. Nobody hears anything like anybody else does, but we managed to talk and sing. We were singing, weren't we? Weren't we in the fall? Daddy came in one evening when the sky looked most on fire. It was World Series time. The garden lost all the sunlight, and every afternoon when swarms of birds black as the Magi rolled up and kept the whole house in an embrace. Like we didn't belong to the rest of the world, and it was quiet. Mama was somewhere singing something nobody could hear. I sat by the window waiting for the shadows of the birds to float over me in the dead leaves. When this lush, wonderful warmth filled me out of myself and into the garden, I thought the sun had pushed the birds out the way, but it was Daddy playing Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. I thought it was illicit.
And why did you think that?
Oh, because as Felipe says, jazz is a woman's tongue stuck down in your mouth.
Yes, that's what he thinks. What do you think?
Well, we already established that you can't hear it.
What?
The bridge.
No, but it was warm and lush.
Yes, yes it was. You want to know something funny? That I had this dream. I was at a truly elegant party. Parquet floors, crystal octagonal chandeliers, and singing champagne glasses. Everything was wonderful to taste. All the men in the world I ever dreamed about were holding me. They were all there. I was having a wonderful time. Sort of like Scarlett O'Hara at that first party at Seven Oaks. Well, I felt unbearably gorgeous when suddenly I realized that my clit was glowing. I mean, like silver neon lights in Las Vegas. My pussy was beaming, artificial light, all over this delicate and elegant fence. No matter how I held myself, what contortions I forced my body into, the glow was irrepressible. People started to stare at me. I was so embarrassed. Then, just as I was about to cry, he came in, took possession of the space, and addressed the whole damn lot of them. He said, "Oh, her clit's gonna get brighter than that. We've been working on it." Oh God, that's funny. That's funny.
Well, that accounts for your shoelaces.
What do you mean?
Well, they're silver lame too, no?
Well, yes, I bought these the day after. Oh, I get it. I'm wearing and getting around fairly well, I might add. Yeah, right. Did you ever hear Moaning by Bobby Timmons?
I think I can vaguely recall something like that.
I only finally met him when he was playing in this cocktail lounge part of this jazz joint. What the fuck was he doing there? I mean, Jesus, he was so frail and modest. I kept hearing him playing and looking at him. It doesn't match the music and the band.
Not at all like your clip and your shoes.
I'm not kidding. It disturbed me. I kept hearing those chords in the night when the birds got so high and Daddy comes home, and then this great rush of sound takes over. It was Art Blakey.
You said it was a listen.
It was dark and it was quiet. You should talk. You live with your goddamn mother.
How do you know that I live with my mother?
You called me last night from her house in the dream. You said it wasn't safe to do our work today. Communication lines were down and all the bridges were out.